I'm 23 and I live with a roommate. We met through a friend of a friend, and on paper she seemed fine. Clean enough, paid rent on time, polite in that distant kind of way. We weren't close, but I thought, fine, I can live with someone without being best friends. But about 3 months in, I started noticing something weird with my groceries. You know how you just remember what you bought? Like, I'm not obsessive, but I knew I had a full block of cheddar one night, and by the next morning, half of it was gone. Or I'd grab milk for my coffee and realize the seal had already been broken, and half the carton was missing. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe I was eating more than I realized. Maybe I was tired when I came back from work and forgot. It happens, right? But then it wasn't just the small things. Entire packs of pasta were gone. Jars of sauce I hadn't even opened. Chicken breasts I'd planned to cook for the week just vanished. I'd ask her casually, "Hey, have you been using some of my stuff?" And she'd smile all innocent and say, "Oh, maybe by mistake. Sorry, I'll replace it." Except she never replaced it. So one weekend, I decided to test it. I bought groceries like normal, but I marked a little dot with a Sharpie on the caps of my sauces and milk. Nothing obvious, just enough so I'd know if the container had been opened. Within 2 days, 3 of them had been touched. And my roommate was out of excuses. Here's where it gets insane. One night, I come back from class a little earlier than usual. I walk in, and the apartment smells amazing, like garlic, roasted vegetables, fresh bread. I hear voices, laughter, clinking glasses. I freeze, because I didn't invite anyone over, and she didn't tell me she was having people. I step into the kitchen, and there she is, hosting a full dinner party. Not a casual, a friend popped over, but 6 people sitting at our table, plates of food everywhere, candles lit, music playing. And the food? My food. My pasta, my sauce, my chicken, my wine. Even the bread I'd been saving for the weekend. And here's the kicker. She was presenting it like it was hers. "Oh, this is my favorite recipe," she's saying, pouring wine like she owns the place. "I learned to perfect this sauce over the years." My jaw just about hit the floor. I didn't want to cause a scene in front of her friends, so I just stood there for a moment, and she notices me. Her smile drops for half a second, then she forces it back on and says, "Oh, this is my roommate. She just got back." Like I was some kind of guest. Her friends waved politely, totally unaware that everything on their plates came straight from my grocery budget. I went to my room and just sat there, seething. I wanted to drag her out by the hair and scream, but instead I waited until the party ended. They stayed for hours, laughing and eating until the dishes were picked clean. When everyone finally left, I confronted her. I asked, "How long has this been going on?" And she just rolled her eyes. "Don't be dramatic. It's not a big deal." "Not a big deal? You used all my food to host a literal dinner party," she shrugged. "I entertain sometimes. It's social. You wouldn't understand." I pressed her, and she finally admitted she'd been doing it almost every week. Every Thursday while I was at my late class, she invited people over. "It's harmless," she said. "They enjoy it. I enjoy it. You weren't using the food anyway." I couldn't believe it. I told her if she ever touched my groceries again, I'd kick her out. She laughed in my face. "You can't kick me out. It's my name on the lease too." So I changed tactics. The next grocery run, I bought my stuff as usual, but I also added a little twist. I cooked a big batch of pasta, but I laced the sauce with ghost pepper extract. Nothing that would cause real harm, but definitely enough to ruin someone's evening. Sure enough, that Thursday, she had her little dinner party again. I wasn't even gone this time. I stayed in my room, waiting. About 20 minutes later, I hear coughing. Then frantic footsteps. Then someone yelling, "What the hell is in this?" She came banging on my door, eyes watering, furious. "What did you do?" And I just looked at her and said, "Oh, that's my special recipe. I learned to perfect it over the years." Her little party didn't stay long after that. Now, she doesn't touch my food anymore. In fact, she barely talks to me at all. I keep my stuff locked in a mini fridge in my room just to be safe. And honestly, I don't regret it. Because if you're bold enough to throw dinner parties with food that doesn't even belong to you, then you deserve to get burned.